All right. Figured I should get back on here and actually show what I've been doing. This is Odysseus, and I don't know if anybody can hear me. If there's anybody out there, if anybody at all can hear me, please let me know. Why is there so much like screen tearing? I don't like that. Excellent. We'll see if we have any game sounds. Hold on. And because I got to push the buttons like a 12-year-old. Okay. Can you actually hear that? Dun 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 dun. I don't know if there are game sounds. Excellent. I just actually was talking about you, Iraq. I was said that I was thinking about streaming, and I should probably tell people that I am. Um, and I said, I got 4 followers, and you're 2 of them. So if you weren't going to be on here, it was going to be very sad. So I want to show some of the stuff that I've been working on because I haven't had a chance to really tell. Uh, go over it. And the first thing I start with is this horse barn thing. It's a stables. So obviously, building City of Troy, there's going to be a place to have the war horses and such. And they're not going to have a whole hell of a lot of war horses here, but they're going to have some. And so I was trying to figure out, what can I do with a color block palette for a colorblind guy that I've not really used before. And I've not used a lot of this birch. I've not used the stripped oak. I use a lot of spruce and dark oak, which I ended up using up there. But then I thought, what if I put like a rim of acacia, or as some people call it, achacha, up here to see if it might break things up and give a little bit of color. And I thought, okay, that's good, but it looks weird because it's boxed off. And so then I came over here and I was like, oh, I'll put a little overhang on it. Everything should be fine. And I put the overhang around the side, and then I came over here to take a look at it and thought immediately, that's a McDonald's. I've just made a McDonald's. So this can't happen. I got to come up with something else for this because the last thing I need is people to think that this is like, you know, McIlliam or something. They're going to come through here and get a Hector burger. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows what I'm talking about. But anyway, whoop, and whoop, and nope, that box is full. All right, what else have we got? So I've been working on some other things. I got a building over here. Might be too high a resolution, and it was invented in ancient Greece. That's they cook it in ancient Greece too, I think. Okay, stream rate too high. Let me see how I fix that. I'm assuming it's in OBS, which I don't know how to use anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I can't find anything. Um, is it an intolerable amount? Because I don't want to make people sit here and watch for 5 minutes as I try to figure it out. Because that's about the amount of time I imagine people will stay, and they'll be like, "What? This guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm gonna go." That's what I imagine people sound like. I don't know. All right, then we're gonna stick with it for now. Wrong button. Don't look in my pockets. They're really disturbing. Okay, so this building here is supposed to be like what would have been a kind of a well-to-do, Greek villa. You've got the well here that it doesn't have any water in it, but don't tell anybody. Some barrels, and I need to turn this interface off. Okay, I thought this was pretty cool. Like most of the buildings here, there isn't anything inside yet, just some things, but it does have a cool checkerboard floor. But other than that, so that's the same side. It's just the other side. Kind of more simple with the decorations here, and the one hiding. Oh, not hiding anymore. Um, Torch there. But otherwise, I wasn't trying to go too overboard. And then I've got another building here, and this building came up because I built a little bamboo farm, and then I decided I didn't want it just sitting in the middle of gut and everything, so I decided to put a building around it. Same design. This was a common design for houses in uh, the Attic Greek, probably around 600 BC or 400 BC rather would be a little more BCE would be a little more accurate. But on this side, I haven't even arsed myself to put in a floor. It's just grass, but it's got some bamboo getting turned out here, which is enough for me. And then, whoop, we go over here to this side, and I bet you can't guess what's in here. Nothing. It's a big empty space. Eventually, I think I'm going to put a basalt generator or something in there. And then, if you'll take a look up this majestic hill, we have the large Greek villa, which is to be Priam's main estate, which Priam being the king. Oh, these things finally oxidizing. That's fantastic. I think they're going to look best at that stage, but I don't know yet, so I want to see what they look like. This will be, anyway, Priam king of Troy. I get distracted too easily. And he's going to have a palatial estate, quite literally. So why am I carrying around these? Go away. And so that's what I started working on here. And so it's got like this courtyard. I guess Priam likes carrots. So, here we go. We got some carrots. And a bed in the middle of everything for no particular reason. And then there would be this hallway that goes to nowhere. Because I haven't done anything on the inside here except for this one little part. Whoop, whoop. And whoop, whoop, whoop. I made a little deck. Go out here, watch the approaching Greeks, even though they're going to be approaching from that way. Don't think I don't see you. You're going to be approaching from that way, where this not conspicuous at all dude is here. Hey, Bob, how's it going? So let's see. I don't know, go on the outside. I tried to kind of model the. This is how I leave my house every day. I don't know about you. I tried to kind of model the Trojan, what's thought to be kind of the Trojan flag, which was really like a star shape in the middle with a banner around it. I think it failed miserably, but it was kind of a cool pattern. Whee! And over here, oh, got some windows, got some random color. I'm not really sure what color, but I think it's a color of some kind. We got a magical flying building that's got nothing below it. So that's cool, got some water over there. It's great. So here on the back, again, this is really kind of a representation of, they had this X with the orange and then the, or red or whatever it is, and then the yellow around it. And then this is kind of the same thing, but inverted with white in the middle. And this is a reminiscent of the Spartan, not Spartan, excuse me, of the Trojan flag. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time talking. So the Spartan symbol was, my double jump is not extended this far. Okay. Very briefly, was this. This triangle looking thing, this is a lambda. And it's a lambda because the original name for Sparta was, or the land that it was in, was Lacedaemonia. And so it was the started with a lambda or an L. The symbol for Troy is completely different. So that's why I don't have that like most recognizable Greek symbol of all time on here, because it would be the wrong symbol. It is, however, the right symbol for, oh, my double jump is back. Boingy, 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 boingy. Ow. Nobody saw that. It is the right symbol for this, though, because this would be in the Achaean League that's coming at him. And Menelaus and Agamemnon were actually Spartans. And so this is the Spartan symbol by this amazing thing that was built and left here. And then we can see I've got a bunch of horses, and they all have names. They're probably stupid. I don't remember what I named them, so let's find out. Let's see. This one is DeForest Kelly. Anybody who gets that, good on you. This one is, well, we're boned. Futurama. Lambda is a baby sheep, actually. And then that's what they thought that triangle. I don't even know how to BS my way through that, but that's pretty good. This one is a horse named Horse. It's just a horse. This is a donkey. You can't ever guess. Hello, you have a name? Donkey. His name's Donkey. And then over here, Horsey McHorseface. I was really running out of names when I got to this point. And what are these ones? Toast. Snorse, if anybody knows what the Snorse is. And then Horse Dempsey. Named after Sean Dempsey. You're not a horse. What are you doing here? Wait, I might have the thing. Come here. Come here, you stupid chickens. Can you not jump? I don't want to accidentally kill the horses. Come on, chickens. Bark, 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 bark. Fine. I'm keeping these, and you can't have them. All right, let's go sleep real quick so we don't, die. And then I think there's something else to show. I'm not sure. So what I need to do is work on this horse stable, because currently my horses are unstable and it's really kind of freaking them out. And so I need to get them a home. I probably also need to move these. These are this is that, and this is a chicken destruction machine. And I saw somebody else using entity cramming for to actually kill the animals, and I'd never done that before, so I thought I would. But I need this. So first off, the inside of it, I don't know where horses live. I've seen a horse once. Woo! That's the best kind of jokes, Bob. I've seen a horse once. There's a little horse place down the road from me, but I don't actually have any clue what a horse accommodations are like. You know, do horses, do they prefer the finer things in life? Do they need to have down pillows and down with the sickness playing and other kinds of down things? Now, I don't have any idea. So I guess the bottom's probably like dirt. I got hay in here, and then there'd be a fence going across here, and they maybe need like a TV over here to keep them entertained, and maybe like a playground for them to horse around. Yeah, that was stupid. And I know it seems like from the pictures I've looked at, these things are pretty much open, so I guess you can rapidly ride your horse out either way. But if anybody's ever seen a horse before and knows what their horsey houses look like, any kind of suggestions would be great. And obviously this is all very flat and stupid, so I'm going to need to texturize this, maybe change out some of these blocks. I think I had. Some of these didn't look terrible, but I think they looked better as like, yes, that's what I wanted. I'm excellent at this. Never you mind. I think they look better when they're like, if it's the whole line going down rather than just random blocks in there to try to spice it up a little bit. Let's try a couple more and see what it looks like. Yeah, You might wonder why I'm not putting it in my offhand to do this, and well, then because that'd be too efficient, and I'm not very smart when it comes to this. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, that just looks weird. It's weird. But if we had bone block going down that way and bone block going down that way, it might not look bad. Except I only have 4 of them, so we're gonna have to pretend and use our imaginating abilities. That's right, imaginating. That's a word. I have 2 doctorates, by the way, in case anybody was wondering what I do outside of this. I have a doctorate in education, and I'm a physician, board certified in one of the rarest specialties in the country. And I just use the word imaginate. So there's hope for anyone out there if I can do that. Whoop. Okay. See, I just ignore that bottom one. I get to where I can't see it that well. Come on. Aha! There we go. Through the magic of camera work. So if we had bone block going up and down that, or up and down, it's on the side, and then we also had bone block there, and we could keep this in the middle, it might break this up a little bit, and then I could put trapdoors across the top of that maybe, or I don't want to really, maybe buttons. I don't know. They look weird in some places. Like I'm not really, I think I look like Steve Harvey, the building over there with all those buttons, but I don't know. Now I need to find more bone block, which I didn't have very much. So that's potentially an issue. So let's get. Whoop. Did I just do something stupid? No. Okay. Let's go see if I have any bone. If anybody knows if anybody sells bone block, that'd be great. Yeah, that shearing is nuts. I've got to fix that before next time. Which hopefully won't be 17 years like it was this time. It's just been really, really crazy with work. I've been, as a lot of people have to work a lot. My job consists of usually 7 days in a row, sometimes 14, sometimes 21. And if you're dumb enough to try to go on a vacation, it can be even more than that. And it's usually 6 a.m. until sometimes 7 or 8, sometime at night, sometimes later, sometimes earlier. But, it doesn't really give you any time. Indeed. Uh, I do conversate quite a bit. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I've got the attention span of a sock puppet. But the work has been quite a lot. And then on top of that, family member here at home has been sick. And so I've been trying to pick up the slack with everything that they would normally do. Because every time they try to move, it's a trip to the bathroom. And we're trying to get that worked out. But it's been a little rough. And so we're going to work through it. But I think I need to go to the mob spawner and just spawn some mobs. And God, I am so unorganized. Well, that's full. That's okay. This one's not quite full. You put that in there and put the podzol in there. I can not put anything else in there because this is worthless and I can't keep anything organized here. Let's see if I can put anything back here. I started out trying to make these a little more organized, and it turns out they're just a absolute cluster. Ooh, I can put these and these and these and that and one of those and that and that and that's it. Okay, but that's fine. That's more room than I had. And we'll go this way. And that's right, to this way. That's definitely a unit or a direction is this way. And we need to get to the industrial district. And I don't really want to bring all this random stuff with me. But I don't really have a great place to put it either. Apples. Why am I carrying apples? They're pretty much useless. As is this bundle. Can I put a fence in there? Woo! I put a fence in my bundle. That sounded weird. I'm not going to sing that again. That was very strange. Okay. I don't need all this stuff. Okay. And now using the patented E-Rock flying method of justice, which is basically where you do the swoopy Mario thing. He showed me how to get all the way here from all the way to the shopping district from my base, from which then I can pop through the portal and I can go to the industrial district, even though it's probably closer if I just go down the nether tunnel, because I am in the same tunnel as it. But I wanted to prove to my sensei, Iraq sensei, that I know how to do this. So watch me screw it up and land in the water. Whoop! The sound effect is absolutely essential, by the way. Don't ever let anybody tell you different. If you don't whoop, then you'll boop right into the water. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants to boop. Okay, it's some people. And you can boop if you want to. Ha 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 ha. You can leave your friends behind. Anyway. Okay. Boingy, boingy. I did it! Woo! Aren't you proud of me, Iraq? I'm the best around. Something, 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 something else. That's probably really nauseating with the tearing going on there. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Let's stop and see if our shopkeep has actually sold anything. Somebody out there is holding on to my tokens, but has not exchanged them, which is probably because I was out of stock for a while. But we're back in and nothing. But somebody bought more tokens since the last time. Totally legit money. This is totally legit money. Don't think anything of it, okay? Forget about it. It's fine. It's legit. It's it's not been cleaned or laundered or dry cleaned or hung out on a clothesline or anything. Like this is totally legit money. But whoever out there, if you happen to be one of the 5 people watching me, 5 people, woo! Then feel free to actually come and reclaim your stuff. I do have some things in stock now, and these I'm working on another one of these. And to specify, if the box is yellow, it's 3 diamond blocks. If the box is purple, it's 1 diamond block. Not if the block is under here. The box, not under here. I had somebody overpay, and I felt really bad about that. Not bad enough to return it, but no. I tried to get a hold of him and return it. All right. Boing, 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 boing. Magic. Well, I almost went back in the same place. All right, and industrial district. Okay, where is the? Whoa, oh yeah, the other way. This is the direction to the. Is that a? Did they move it? I haven't been out here for a while. Did they move the mob spawner, or is that something else? Or has it always been that close and I'm just stupid? No, this looks like it's something else. What is this? Is it, oh, it's a drowned thing. Okay. There's the mob spawner, because I need skeletons, because I need bone block. Because I don't plan my builds at all in creative. Some of the other people on here do, and those people are significantly more intelligent than I am. Whoop. If the light is on, the farm is off. Thank you, sign. I'll go ahead and do that. I don't pre-plan anything in creative. I find that much like my wife, actually, you talked about this. We talked about making a realm. We play a Bedrock realm with our kids and a couple friends, and we talked about maybe making it a creative realm so that we could just build whatever we wanted to. And she brought up the point that she gets just overwhelmed by the sheer number of options. I'm gonna pause that real quick so I can check something. And I do too. Like I will, I'll look at it and I'll be like, how? What do I even do with this? I've got 16,000 different kind of blocks. So then, when I come back onto the server, I either forget what blocks exist, or what a block is entirely, or what exactly to do. You know, or what I'll do is I'll end up coming up with something I want to use, and it's the singular hardest thing to acquire in Minecraft history. Hey, you guys are loud. Do you know that? I'm trying to have a conversation. Okay, somebody left those there, which means I assume that they're fair game. And those two. Seriously, good lord. Is that really loud on your end? Because it's like screeching on mine. And now we wait. I punched a guy. He fell down. Yeah, I'm not sure if the game sounds are loud on your end. They are, like, screeching on mine, though. Which, now that I think about it, I could probably just turn down my headphones, and that should make it better. But if they're overwhelming on your end, if anybody's still there in the chat, just let me know. And I'll fumble around and try to fix it. There used to be a shovel here. You know, back when this was a Macy's or something. I don't know. No, I don't. I need that. Skeletons, come down here. Thank you. Take that, spider. So yeah, I need to. I need skeletons, and this seems to be the time that they're not spawning. I'm getting all the creepers I want, which is normally what I want from this. Even though now we have a creeper farm, so that's better. And thank God to whoever built that. You are a hero. I don't remember who it was, or I would give them their credit, but yeah. Hey, come over here. I said, what did I? Yeah, I don't know what it means either. Excuse me. Water. Go. It's like this thing knows what I need and it's not giving it to me. All right, come on. 27. Oh, now as soon as I walk away, you start sending me the thing. Whoop. Okay, more skellies. Hey, I need that. Come on. Send me skellies so that I may take their bones. Yeah, okay, that definitely is up there in the weirdest songs I've ever sung. And one of those things that only makes sense in Minecraft, or if you're Burke and Hare in Scotland. Don't look into that if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's pretty disturbing. Whoop! Whoop! Whoop. And whoop! And also whoop! 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 Look, I can only whoop so many times. Whoop, 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 whoop. How many I got? No, so every time I open and I got looting, I need to... I should put the fires out, but the fact that there's not a fire putter outer here anymore makes me think they don't want me to do that. And I don't want to break anything, even though this is pretty straightforward. There also was a thing to relight them, and I don't have any flint and steel with me. Anyway, as we wait for the bodies to hit the floor, let's see, what's been interesting going on? I've been working all the time, which has been absolutely, you know, real slam your hand in the door good time there. Not that I don't like my job, I absolutely do. It's a thing I get to make a big difference, and sometimes we have an amazing outcomes, but it's very stressful. You gotta be essentially perfect all the time, and that's not the human condition, right? Humans, we don't work that way. We're not we're not designed to be perfect all the time. In fact, it is in our, just switch hands there, that's great. It is in our nature to be fallible, to be vulnerable, to be to succumb to the same illness and tiredness and mental health things that anyone else does. But as a physician, you don't have that luxury. You have to be 100% all the time, because that person in the bed in the ICU who is at the worst moment in their entire life, they're counting on you to be there and to be everything that they need. And I haven't slept for 3 days because that would be too long. No, I haven't slept for 3 days because I've been in the hospital, with insanely sick patients and whatnot. That to that individual, that family member, that patient, they don't care, and like, they just want to get better. They're like, oh, my doctor's tired. Well, that's fine. That explains why, he didn't, something happened or whatever, which is not the case. Like, if I was dangerously tired, I would find someone to take my place, which is not hard. Thankfully, I have a great group that I work with, and they are phenomenal, and we cover each other. We try to protect each other, but it gets brutal. And so I've had long weeks of work, and then on top of that, with my wife being sick, trying to figure out what the heck is going on there. It's just been it's been a little crazy. My youngest kid, she had a speech delay, so she didn't start talking until she was in preschool. She had no words. Then she started talking, and it was very difficult to understand what she said. I understand about 80% of what she says now. And she's in first grade. But now she's gone the other direction, where she never shuts her mouth. And so just constantly Danny. I am asking for my father. It's just all the time. And so, it's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjourn for just a moment. I'm gonna stay here and let this keep running, and I'll leave you with the dulcet tones of the mobs here. My wife needs something. I'm gonna run and check on that, and I'll be right back. Sorry, I don't have a microphone so you can see a chair stream, but my chair sucks anyway, so it doesn't matter. Boosh indeed, Mr. Sispinoff. Hey, sorry about that. I had to help with some debugging and troubleshooting of another game out in the other room. Will you die already? I know you don't die to fire. Go, come back. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Did I? You know what? This should be enough for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and clear out the people. And again, just let me know if the game sounds are loud, because for me they're screeching, but I don't know on OBS how they're coming through. Oh, the creeper is gone. I said the creeper is gone. What is going on? Did I not turn this thing off? No, the light's on. Should be off. Okay, good enough. Right. You're supposed to stop pooping out bad guys. Okay. That one. And that one. And that one. And that's all. Okay. Cool. I got bones to make in a bone block now, and which direction is the way out? It's this way. Whee! Whoop! I don't know about you guys, but I thought there was some pretty good flying. This is your captain speaking. We're currently coming into a grass field. And we'll be landing whenever the hell we hit the ground. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah. Jump, jump. Boing, 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 boing. I already did that one. Boing, 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 boing. Now it's time to go to the central part of the server, and then we'll check if I have any mail, 'cause I'm pretty sure I don't. All three at the same time. So spin off all three at the same time. All two at the same time, actually. I can count, never you mind. ¿Por qué no los dos? It is both. Okay, check in my mailbox, and here's my prediction, okay? My prediction is I have absolutely nothing, because nobody wants to send me anything, and I've not been on as much as I would like to. So let's go see. And coming around the corner. Whoop! Nothing. Surprise. I slapped my sign. That's not what I wanted. Okay, back to the base. Dun, 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 dun. Gonna try to hover over this. Dun, 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 dun. Don't mind me. I think my Vivance wore off. Okay, here we go. And we're gonna go whoop up in the air again. And more popular than what? I said earlier, I've got like 4 followers, and no, I don't. I haven't had mail forever. I did for a little bit, and one time somebody put a fish in there, and that was nice. But I haven't really had any mail. I'm gonna hope to the best for that to slide on its own. What does this mean? Prime Gaming. Okay. Oh Jesus, I don't want to crash because I'm lagging. I got to figure out on Twitch how to designate people as a like a VIP or whatever, so that they can talk. I can see them more commonly. It's not like I have a billion people on here or anything, but some people I've known for a long time. Okay, so I think it's the first time you've seen my base. I'll give you a general idea. What I'm doing is building essentially the Trojan War. And so I'm starting out with we'll get to that in a second. Starting out with building Troy. So I've got the wall going around it, and then I've got the agora here, which is the marketplace. And in the center, oh, I didn't even show that. In the center here, I have my the beginnings of a sweatshop. So I've got villagers in here that I'm gonna eventually set up because the agora. Agora means market, for anybody that didn't know that, in classical Greek, and so this is where people would sell things. So this is going to be my captive sellers. And then over here we have this fancy thing that has my portal. I don't really know what to call this, but if you'll see on the other side of the portal, why not Zoidberg? Zoidberg greets you as you come out. And yeah, somebody Click is another person on the server made that for me. I'm not going to do that. I was very impressed and entertained. So that's a sheep. The sheep is not involved in this tour whatsoever, but there he is. This I came back one day and found this giant horse on my thing and in my base, and if I can get into the horse without dying, nope, not gonna happen. Because I'm trying to use duration 3 rockets. Yeah, go. Whoop. My God, I'm alive. I'm alive. I come down here and there's a whole army of Oompa Loompas in here. So these guys are all gonna get names. So far, I have Oompamedes, Oompamenon. I've got Oompoptologist maybe. Yes, no death. I thought it was in bad shape there for a second. Yeah, I'll come up with the rest later. But there's a lot of them in here, and then we're gonna go ahead and just oh, I thought there was a way out back here. There's not. I really thought the horse had a natural exit. I guess we'll go back out the front. I'm gonna eat some chicken. Yes, I do need more names, because I kind of disappointingly ran out at that point. Ah! No! No! Come on. No, there's supposed to be names based off the soldiers that were in the Trojan horse. Oh, I don't have an elytra. Whoop! And people helpfully asking me if I need help. That's right, helpfuling. Let me answer them as soon as I get back to dry land. Swim! Swim faster! The name I've had, oh yes, this is one of the nicest group of people I could be, you know, lucky enough to play with. Everyone from day one, they're welcoming and helpful, and it's amazing. It's an amazing community. It really is. And you know, there's often some snooch, and some nooch and some snoochy boochies, and some snoogans. And if you get the right snoochy boochie little noochy snoogans ratio, you can actually have an amazing thing. And now I have to admit that I was taken out by my own giant horse. Slime chunk. Oh, okay. I'm swimming up this thing. Going back. And the bouncy bounce. Now we're getting... Oh, oh! Still no elytra. I'm going to have to actually take the nether tunnels home, because I don't... Wait. I might have a backup elytra, but you know, I don't think I have any backup rockets. So... Yeah. Boochies even, yeah, there's actually quite a bit. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, jump, and whoa. Oh, it's the chickens. I always forget chickens sound like creepers sometimes. Okay, so now we're gonna go through to the nether, and I'm pretty sure this tunnel will put me in my own tunnel, which should be good. Do I have anything? So I have an elytra with mending, that's great, but I don't have any rockets, which means I can't go anywhere with the elytra. I'm not even sure how I'm going to get back up in the horse, to be honest with you. I have to pillar my way up there, like the Middle Ages. Okay. Boingy, boingy. I am bouncing back to my horse that just killed me and stole all my stuff. That was absolutely terrible singing. I apologize for that. It is literal horse pucky. Literal. Okay. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, let's go. Oh, still no elytra. I can't do that. That's such a reflex thing that the lack of elytra is actually the thing that's most likely to get me killed here. Everything else aside, not having an elytra, me, you know, auto yeeting off of something tremendously high and ending up with a rapid stop at the bottom. That's the most likely thing to result in my demise. I'm bouncing away. If anybody's familiar with South Park and the older episodes, it should be the Grecian horse. It should actually be like the sneaky horse offering to Athena. It wouldn't have even been Grecian. It would have been Achaean, the Achaean League horse. But nobody wants to put that much thought into it, I guess. And the amazing thing is, here's an interesting question: does the horse actually show up in the Iliad, the Odyssey, the Post-Homerica, the Aeneid, or anything else? Where do we get the story of the horse from? The one person that is watching is like, it is not. It is not in the Iliad or the Odyssey. It is briefly mentioned in the Post-Homerica, which was written years afterwards, and it is in the Aeneid. Which the Aeneid is a story of the founding of Rome, because the Romans believed that the Romans believed themselves to be descendants of the Trojans through Aeneas, and so that's kind of surprising. Like the horse thing, the spoilers for a 3,000-year-old book here, but the horse part doesn't come up until way later, and the Odyssey actually ends, or the Iliad, excuse me, ends with the funeral games of Achilles, and then that's it. Like Hector's dead, and for the audiences of the time, it would have been a foregone conclusion. Hector's gone, Troy's gone. Like there's no reason to keep fighting. So there was no reason to write the rest of the story, or we've just lost the rest of it if it is out there. But the horse never shows up. That whole thing is it. Can't. Yep. There we go. And up. I don't know where that went. Okay, and up, and here's my yard sale right here. Give me back my stuff, you greedy horse. You literally had it in the mouth of a gift horse. That's hilarious for anybody that knows what I'm talking about. Or not, I don't know. Let's see, I need some chicken. I hope so. 3,000 plus years to read it. If that needs a spoiler alert, then that's not on me. All right, that's on them. Ow. Yeah, that didn't feel good. Chicken, you watched the whole thing. No witnesses. All right. Now, can I get back over the wall? Wait, where's the? This should not be out here. Yeah, it should not be out here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they should have. The thing is, they actually, in the story though, in the Post-Homerica tradition, which Post-Homerica is just written, it literally means like after Homer. What am I doing? Then I'm going to leave that out there, and it's all going to become a giant pain. In that post-Homeric tradition, the writers talk about what happened. So the Achaeans are in the horse and minding their own business, obviously. And Helen comes out, and she starts mimicking the voices of these soldiers' wives to try to get them to show themselves. And she knows they won't, and so there's a safety for that for her. But she's trying to prove that she's not, that she's not betraying the Trojans. Which interestingly, the Trojans throughout all of the Trojan War and all the writings, they don't ever hold Helen accountable. They're mad at Paris, or Alexander as he's called sometimes. They're mad at him, rightfully so. But they're not mad at Helen. They say that she didn't really have much choice in the matter, and so she's trying to prove that she's not, a spy or anything, and she's mimicking Odysseus's wife and Elpenor, was he in there? I'm not sure if he was in there. Teucer's wife, Ajax the Lesser, because Ajax the Greater was already dead at this point. Another spoiler, sorry. And so trying to get them to speak. And then the first guy to get out of the horse, in some accounts, just jumped before they put the ladder down and died as soon as he hit the ground. So that's only in some of the versions. In others, that doesn't happen, and I think the reason it shows up in some versions is because it's mimicking, or following the pattern of Protosilaus. So Protosilaus is the first to touch the soil at Troy, and he was also the first to die because there was a prophecy that the first person to touch Trojan soil, they will die, and there's some Roman writings because the Romans hated Odysseus since he led to the overthrow of the city that they see as their hey, nothing to worry about here. Just I needed some chicken. Yeah, they were. So they were afraid to get off the boats because there was a prophecy: first man off the boat would die. And so, in one version that is from a Roman writer, and I do not remember his name, he wrote that Odysseus tricked Protesilaus, and he threw his shield down because it was the first man to touch Trojans to lay foot on Trojan soil, and so Odysseus threw his shield down and jumped on his shield. Protesilaus saw that he was there, and he was like, "Libra, I'm Jenkins," and jumped out there, and then promptly died. But not before he killed a bunch of Trojans, obviously, because he was a hero, and he had a hero cult later on in the town where he's from, which was I don't know, Protosilaia land or whatever. I can't remember the name of it. It's not in myth. It's in actual archaeological history. But he had there was a hero cult. So hero cults in ancient Greece were worship of different heroes. Heracles, which is Hercules in the Latin rendition, or rendering rather. Yeah, I think that looks better that way. You'll have to go back and watch the video of this at the beginning as a spinoff because you'll see that I accidentally built a McDonald's. It was pretty embarrassing. So whoop 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 whoop, doop 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 doop, and doop doop meep meep meep, and bop 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 kabop. Okay, and we'll come back around here and pick up the things that I dropped. Yeah, it was bad. Like I thought, I'll put these acacia overhangs on here. It's gonna look great. And some McDonald's. It's a McDonald's. Okay, I think this looks better. But I do need still something to frame this. It's just flat. It needs more texture. I don't think a horse should be able to jump out this window, though. I'm a little concerned. There's only one horse that gets a window. He's like the super horse or something. I'm going to put the fencing across there, and I need lighting built into this, which shouldn't be hard since I've got some ideas for that. Where did I put these? I need some I've got a couple different ideas on what to do with the lighting in here, but I can use my handy dandy. Horses can't hop. They can jump. They can't. Well, what do they do then? If they don't, they can leap. And what, pray tell, is the difference between a jump, a hop, and a leap? Oh, they need speed. Yeah, well, they jump with you on them, but I guess if they could jump out and over things like that, then they would be able to jump these fences. I do know that if you put a regular one block thing in there, like a hay bale or something, they will abscond, and bugger off and do their own thing because they can just walk up onto that, I guess. But when it's a fence, they can't. Okay, so I need to see if I have any trapdoors, which could be in any one of these 50 million boxes here, because I started out organized and not plan all the way. Woo, there they are. Okay, so time to go and test this thing. They are famed stair climbers. Yes, but I hear that, like a cow, when they get to the top, they can't get back down. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a horseologist. As I said earlier in this, I've seen a horse once, but Yeah, that's about the extent of my horse knowledge. Okay, 2 block wide, because you know I'm brilliant. All right, what if we? I need more stuff, and of course it's not in there. Okay, back to this is pretty much what building is like for me. By the way, I don't pre-plan anything. I come up with an idea. I realize I've half the resources I need for it. I go and get the resources, come back, and then realize I only have half the resources I needed for it still. And it's just a lot of it. A featherless quadruped. That's true. That's true. And as far as that bridge, I'm gonna have to pray on that and call you back. Let's see. Okay. Yes, this is what I want. All right. These lights are either gonna be amazing or completely and utterly ridiculous. Why do I have feathers? I don't need feathers. I could put them on the horses and make them feathered quadrupeds. Come to think of it, I think that the designation featherless might kind of be pointless since there's no feathered quadrupeds of which I am aware. However, I'm not an ornithologist, so I could be wrong. Okay, so we put that there, and then we put this here. And that could look good by itself. And it probably will, and that's probably what I'll do. But I want to try something. Let's go skadoosh, skadoosh. Skadoosh, skadoosh. Maybe I want those facing down. Okay, that works. And then get out of my way. I don't want that there yet. Where's my axe? Bring me my axe. Here! Okay. That was a little dramatic, I know. Yep. And kaboo. That light looks absolutely abysmal. We're not doing that. I'm just going to leave the open lights. Hinge to the pillar side. Oh, that is, see, that's the smart thing. Okay, let's see. So by hinge, you mean the little, like, dark spot, right? Well, that's the handle, I guess. How would I do this? Like this? No, that's not gonna work. I know there's a way to make them go sideways. At least in Bedrock. I don't know about on here. Let's see. If I go like right squaw in the middle of this. Nope, I didn't do it. Okay, what if I do like this? Nope, the case is unsolvable. Okay, let's see with the bottom one at least. And this way? Come on. There we go. Yeah, and then what if I had these going down instead? Like this. One always has to be difficult, doesn't it? Can't just get with the program, do what everybody else is doing. There we go. Does that look any better? I think it just looks too bulky. I think the why not Zoidberg? I do think this looks better this way, but I think it looks just it's just taking up unnecessary space. I think it's too bulky. Here, let's see what it looks like if I just slap a bunch of these in there. The other thing that's going to get a little frustrating is that the center piece there is not lined up with this, but that one is. That one's not. That one's. I guess there's not enough of them that are. Boop. All right, so bop and skanooch and skanooch. Okay, we got those. And then we'll do them on this side, and we'll see how that looks. Whoop, whoop, whoop. If anybody ever tells you the sound effects aren't necessary, don't ever trust that person again. They're very necessary. And skadoosh. All right, then we come back, and we've got, yeah, just nice little, hangy farm light things. Iron bars are on it. We could do that. Okay, let me go back to my, see what that looks like. Back to my disheveled land of stupid over here and see if I can find those. Garbage. It did kind of look like garbage the first time. Or is it gabbage? Is it gabbage or garbage? Inquiring minds want to know. Me, I want to know. Wait, where am I going? Ooh, I have iron bars already. Sweet the baby. Here we go. Right. Bum, ba bum, ba bum, bum, ba bum, 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 ba bum, ba bum. It's probably making people nauseous. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a spinoff. I have no idea what that sentence means. Like, um, I'm a little worried if I need to send an ambulance out your way because you might be having a stroke. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, the magical floating bars are weird, but let's. There we go. Whoop and whoop and whoop. Well, I thought it was bulky before, but um, I was wrong. This is bulky. However, this could work for something else. I'm hold that in reserve for another thing. Let's get rid of these real quick. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wait till there's nobody there to call 911 for you, and then have a stronk. Brilliant. In case anybody hasn't figured out, I actually do know this man in real life, and we're very good friends. And he's actually is a brilliant person. I just like giving him hell on here. Let's see. I already forgot what I was doing. What was I going to do? Iron bars, not working. Pull those down. Lights up. Oh, check if I get rid of these, do I still have... It doesn't matter because nothing's going to spawn in here anyway, but I don't want the horses to be scared. You know, I hear horses are scared of the dark. Every time I ask them if I could turn off the light, they just say nay. Please don't leave. Yeah, I believe we are. Sorry, this is a family-friendly channel. We're going to have to, at least I didn't label it as not. Okay, so... Yeah, we're gonna fix that. But we need to let's get some fences on the inside. Let's see. Bone block, yeah, and there, and that can go there, and that can go there, and I don't have any wood. And I'll hear none of it. This one, I don't have any wood to make the fences, so that's great. Back to the never-ending pile of crap over here. Gonna come here and find some stuff. You know, I haven't found a lot of those in that show, but I'm genuinely entertained by that show when my kids watch it. It's quite entertaining. Let's see. As far as kids shows go, it's not bad. What kind of fence was I gonna use? I might be able to get some contrast with that. In which case, I did actually have what I needed for the fence. Shut up! I don't want to hear it. Okay. We'll put that and that, and some of these there, back, and you there, and some sticks, and then from the sticks I can make some fences, and no, I need how do you make a gate? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's like a reverse fence. Okay, cool. Let's that's right. Still watching Bluey. It's pretty good. Try to use it to help my kids not fight anymore. Like, would Bingo and Blue be screeching at each other like banshees? And they're like, no, they wouldn't. Like, then why are you screeching at each other like banshees? I don't know, but it's driving me insane. You got to stop. And then they say, Dad, if you're having a stroke, you sound different. And I say, I'd wait for you to go to bed for that. I'm gonna have to cut that from the video. Alright, going this way with my spoon in hand to eat chicken. Boing, boing, and okay, let's see what this would look like. Why did I make these? I'm not good at this. Okay, that, nope, not that. There, I'm gonna have to have a giant fence, or gate. Why did I only make one gate? I'm stupid. Thanks for asking. I really can't be bothered right now because I'm feeling so incredibly stupid. Because I only made one gate for this thing. Yeah, does anybody know what that is? Okay, wait, why did I come all the way back in here? I could have just made them at the crafting table that I had literally right next to me. Oh, got some art down here, by the way. Little art gallery. This one's my favorite. This one's good too. So is this. You know what? They're all pretty good. I think it might be a new one over there, but I'm not sure. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Close. Okay, let's come around the corner here. And, boing, 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 boing. Okay, I think I just had a small stroke there. I can't remember what I was doing. All right, gonna come in here and whoop. Dang it! For half a second, I thought that was gonna be the coolest thing ever. Okay, yeah, and water. Okay, so why? You can still be a path bot. What? Here, I'm confused. Hold on. Okay, if I get rid of you and I turn you into path block, and then I put this here. What? That's not even close to what I wanted. I put this here. Aha, it stays a path block. That's brilliant. Okay. But these ones will change. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that'll go across there. And then whoop, 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 whoop. That'll go across there. And maybe I'll change what's below that so it doesn't look quite so pants. But whoop, 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 whoop. I said whoop. You dare to defy me? Who's muted? I'm muted? You're muted? Oh, bot supported. Alright, you're muting me. That's fine. I can say anything I want about him now, and he'll never know unless he watches the YouTube replay. Okay, Vince and good, I made 3. And I'm going to come over here and use them before I make more, because that's just how I do things. Whoop. And, whoop. Oh, whoop. Okay, now I gotta go make more. I need sticks. Okay, and now I got the sticks. And I need fences. Okay, cool, cool. 18 is not going to be enough, but I'm going to pretend like it is. Yep. And bop, bop, bop. I was going to lock myself in, but I didn't. And bop, 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 bop. And one more here with the doop and a schmoop and a boop and a boop. Okay. And then we'll go bop and bop and bop and bop. And of course, I'm too short. Well, I mean, I am very short, but I was 2 thingies short on what I needed. So we'll do that, and then we'll do this, and we'll get 3 of them, and I'll have 1 off. I don't know why they come in 3s. It's really annoying. Oh, no, I still need some behind me, don't I? What? Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Okay, here we go. Wrong end. Going out the back door is not going to help me. Okay, so we'll go here, and we'll make... hold on. Hold on. Forgot what I was doing. Hold on. I need some more sticks. I'm on my way to make a dark oak skate. That didn't fit ill. Okay, I did. I need more than that. Okay, go back. And let's pretend like this never happened. Sticks and more of these kajiggers. And then we're going to come over here and be like, yeah, totally, I can make more of these. 2. Yeah, that I really, that I can do 1 spot. Boop, boop. Okay. Must be infuriating to watch me build like this. I don't do it on purpose, I promise. I mean, not usually. Only occasionally. 2 again. How? It's the sticks. It's the damn sticks. They keep... Wah! Alright, and I... Two. How did I manage to make two again? Okay. The universe doesn't want me to have more than two of these at a time coming out of the crafting table, so... now I'll go back and do it this way again, because I'm professional... Well, not professional Minecraft player, but I'm going to pretend like I am. Okay. This time we are going all out. We're going to make way more than we need. Do you see this? Two. Two again. I'm a doctor, not a mathematician, but still. I feel like that's more than coincidence. I feel like it's a rare degree of stupidity that allows me to pull these things off. Four. That's two twos. It still knows. No, I kept crafting two. I need more, and it's like, yeah. It is 2-to-1. It is 2-to-1. You're right. I forgot those. I still need those. Where the 3 is actually going to work out. I made a whole thing about it. I said a whole thing about it anyway. I didn't do it. Okay, and a hen, a doe, a tree. Okay, and now a hen, a doe, a hen, a doe, and a noise. I don't have any for this one. Yes, the light numbers are the light level. So this is from the mini hub, or mini HUD rather. Mod. So I don't have a buttload of mods on here, so I don't have 126 gallons of them. This one is very nice. I barely use any of the things that it can do, but it mini HUD, so it gives me the light levels, and it's been so much better than guessing. I think it was Claire on here that Claire Bear. What is her full name? Claire Bear _CB, who makes amazing videos and is building the entirety of Hogwarts. She was the one that told me to use this, and so I checked it out. And what am I looking for in there? And it has been fantastic. So whenever a creeper spawns out of somebody's butt and it comes after me, I know where it came from. 2. I am doomed to a life of 2. Boop, boop. Okay. Ah! I still need more. I don't know if I'm peaking when I make these crazy noises either, so if I am and it's getting all distorty and... Okay, this time I know what I'm doing. This time I'm making 1. I need 2. Okay. Over. Click, click. Boom. Boom. That didn't fit with the song, but still. Yeah, hers is absolutely amazing. I can't... I'm not allowed to show it off because that's the greatest screen name ever, by the way, of the person who just joined. But I'm not allowed to show it off because she makes her own videos and whatnot, and so I would really recommend checking her out. Claire Bear, you can see her name right there at the bottom. CLAREBEAR _CB. Her videos are fantastic, and what she's building is absolutely astonishing. It makes my horse barn look like what it is. A receptacle for horse poop. Okay, let's see. So I got those, and I don't like this, because, whoa! Been cursed by efficiency. Okay, bop, 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 bop. And you turn into that. Okay, and you also turn into that. And I need some lights on this. Did I put anything up there? No. Why did I not do that? Where did I put them? Here. Are they on the outside? Oh, that's why I have it recessed, because they're on the outside. 2 lights are there, go around the outside. No, I did not start singing that. Never, you mind. But again, anybody knows what that is, I'll be impressed. Okay, let's see. I need some lights up here. Cause I don't want to be in the dark anymore. It's scary and I can see the floor. And I might fall down and break my something. Let's see if I get rid of that and I bring that. It's not gonna go anywhere on here. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that. Sorry for the windowing there. Um, ah! Get out of the water. Get out of the water. Out of the water. Let's see. Okay, so from back here it looks a little stupid, but you know I'm gonna keep it. I don't care. It's the back. I'm gonna make Grian proud. You know, in my last realm server, I everything was spruce. Well, okay, two realm servers ago, everything was spruce, and then before that or after that, I was a dwarf. I just was digging a hole the whole time. My whole area was underground, and this time I'm going for the whole Spartan, you know, or Trojan. Why do I keep saying Spartan? Trojan war theme here. And there's going to be boats out there coming in, and I don't know what to do with this, but it's an amazing. This was a prank that somebody put in my base right next to what is literally a potato meteor that hit the ground, exploded. But this was a prank, and it's just too good. I can't get rid of it. I have to keep it. Oh, you want to see the most majestic thing ever? Hold on, gird your loins, and see the majestic Ender Dragon. Look at him go. He flaps. He talks. He probably does other thing. Probably has other qualities, but he's kind of annoying. It's alive. Yes. And people, you know, have figured out you can do this. Let's see if I can change my view. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the purpose of this is, but people seem to love to come over here and do this. Okay, but before either I or someone else vomits, I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, it does kind of seem that way. Whoop. Okay, time to sleep. Demonetized. Yeah, I'm not monetized to begin with, so it doesn't even matter. I don't stream enough. Perhaps someday I would like to, if I can be entertaining. I figured out I have absolutely no problem sitting here and talking to myself for like an hour and a half. And when there's people watching and Ken, then that's no, they'll never take me alive. Whoop, 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 whoop. Um, when I do stream, I have no problem filling. Like, there's no dead air. I can talk, no problem. But you know, it's just hard to find time with work and whatnot. Okay, are these all? Nope, that one's not right either. Okay, I need them to match. And you, and then you go whoop, and that's fine. Now they all seem to be okay. All right. Now I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do in here. And you know what? They don't get to demonetize me. I'm gonna demonetize them. Ha! They didn't see that coming, did they? Mostly because it's wildly like I have no power to do that, and it's stupid. But you know. So I was thinking maybe some trapdoors along here to like make it less flat. I'm not completely sure. And then still have the agora to deal with, which is aggravating. Okay. I really don't know how I feel about these buttons. I said earlier, I think before you were watching there, Zispinoff, that I feel like it's a Steve Harvey wall with all these buttons, but I don't know what to do instead of that. So I'll come back to that. Whenever there's a problem like that, I just leave it until it looks okay, or the old Uno reversal indeed. I just leave it alone, or I come up with a better option. This is I built this staircase in here not long ago. So this was the temple to Athena, which I didn't actually go up in here and show. You've got the entrance here, the sacred archways, and then we've got the actual offering area, and and then this is where they would make the offerings and things like that to make Athena happy. Um, I don't know how science works. Whoop 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 whoop. Okay, so we're going to real quick murder some chickens via entity cramming, and then I might be. I think how long have we been going here? An hour and a half. That's a long time for anybody to put up with me and my shenanigans. So I think that perhaps that's gonna be. I'm gonna call it after we do this. Chickens ahoy! And also, I'm hungry. I need some food. Chickens. One chicken out of 32 eggs. That's. There we go. There we go. That's the ticket. Chicken. Chicken. Gonna cram the chickens into this little box. See if they turn into food. Ba-na-na-na. I don't know where I was going with that. I literally spaced out in the middle of my own song. Okay, I have 6 chickens for food. Yes, absolutely. Definitely need to. And things have been very rough recently. I haven't really done anything, but as soon as I can, I will. I'll send you. I'll text you. Let's see. Did I really just go through 4 stacks of eggs and get 1 chicken? Okay, this is the last go, and then I'll leave them to grow up and provide me with sustenance. Whoa, sorry about that. Okay, and 1 more. Bark, bark, bark. Okay, let's see. Did anything? I don't know if the baby chickens actually contribute to entity cramming, but I appreciate anybody who came around to watch, whether you stuck around the whole time, whether you just popped in. I really do appreciate it. I try to be entertaining, sometimes educational, mostly entertaining. But let's take a look and see who else out there might be streaming that we could send you over to. Let's see. Anybody that I know? No, shut it. I don't want sound. That's embarrassing. Okay, we got Zombie Cleo. She's or Rendog. They're both very entertaining. You know what? She doesn't have as many viewers, so we're gonna go with that. So I will send you over to that, all 2 of you. But again, I really appreciate you being here, and hopefully I will be doing this more than I have been. Let me double check her actual name. Shush. Okay, yeah, it's just that. Hopefully I'll be able to do this more often. I was doing it a little more, and then, like I said, work has just gotten crazy. But as things settle out and, you know, pull myself, thank you, sir, to you as well, pull myself out of the gutter, maybe things will be a little better and feel a little better for this. So let's send over to Cleo. Just pop in, say hello, be like, "What's up, homie, buddy?" And she'll be like, "Yay, I got 2 viewers from you." You know what? I'm doing the best I can. Okay? Till next time.